Hi, today we're going to look at congruent and similar figures. Now the word congruent and similar are mixed up very often, so be very careful and pay close attention. Let's have a look at these three figures over here. They're exactly the same shape and same size. Now what can we do so that they're still the same shape? Well, we could spin it, like rotate it, and we call this rotation. Or we can flip it like a mirror image, and we call this reflection. What else can we do? We could move it somewhere else. That's called translation, to move it somewhere else. Now these four figures are still exactly the same, and we describe that to be congruent. Same shape, same size. What else can we do to these shapes to keep the same shape? Well, we could make them bigger or smaller. If that's the case and these three shapes are not congruent, they're called similar. Same shape, different size. Remember, congruent is same shape, same size. These three things are things we can do to a shape and keep them exactly the same still. These three words are called transformation. Two of these words are very similar and can be confusing. Now, transformation means all three of these. A way to remember it is transformation means change, and it sounds like transformers. Whereas translation, like we showed before, means to move. So we can think of it like when you move countries and you have to translate the language, translation. So remember, transformation is all these three words. Translation is to move. Make sure you understand and remember these words. Write them down if you need to. So congruent figures have the same shape and the same size, whereas similar figures have the same shape, but they're not the same size. Have a look at these figures over here. Which of these are congruent and which of these are similar? So we can see these two are not even the same shape, so they're not similar and not congruent. Whereas we can pair these up. This one has a different size, so they are similar, not congruent. These two are exactly the same shape and the same size. It has been rotated, so these are congruent. These two look exactly the same size. It has been reflected, so they are also congruent. You'll see that the triangles are labeled with letters so that we can use the letters to describe them. For example, if I wanted to describe that triangle, I would say triangle QRP. If I said triangle ABC, I would be talking about this triangle. Now these two triangles are exactly the same. So in other words, they're congruent. And we describe them with the following words. When we describe the corners or the vertices, we say that the corresponding vertices or the matching corners are A and P. We use this double arrow to say that corner and that corner. So the matching arrow means corresponding. Now what else is matching? So we have the vertex B is the same as the vertex Q. And the last one, the right angle that you can see, C and R, are the corresponding vertices. We can also talk about the sides. For example, AB would be the hypotenuse, or that long side over there, would match with that long side over there, QP or PQ. So you can see how we describe sides and how we describe vertices. So vertices is a single letter, meaning the corner, and the sides mean two letters from one point to another. So we have the other matching ones. BC corresponds to QR, and lastly RP matches with AC. And to describe angles, we have the three letters, angles ACB. So ACB means this one here, matches with PRQ. So that corner over there. So this angle here matches with this angle over here. So here we have the three sets of angles that are matching. So CAB would mean this angle over here, matching with RPQ, which means that. So this angle and that angle is that second sentence over there. So that's how you will write them out. These triangles are congruent. So the congruent statement would be triangle ABC is congruent, this symbol over here, the 3 lines, to triangle PQR. So you might want to write this down and remember all the symbols. So corresponding is a double arrow, triangle means triangle, that line means angle, and a triple line means congruent. Here are some shapes for you to match up and figure out whether they are similar or they're congruent. You can pause the video and do that now and unpause to see the solutions. So we can match them up by shape, but we can see that A and M, the red triangles, are not the same size, so these are similar. Whereas the other shapes, they are congruent because they're same shape and the same size. The shapes J and D, the pink trapezium, and also the yellow triangles have been reflected, whereas E and F have been rotated. Now write these notes down, and in the next video we're going to look at all the transformations. Bye!